I know bodybuilders. I used to date one.
Ooh,
oh my god.
ooh.
No, but it was a bad story.
Can we add on?
No,
Can we add on?
it was a bad. No, cannot.
Just
Cannot
ask
air it.
anything you want. Hi everybody, I'm Lucas Lim, Director of Fit Look. We specialize in personal training and fitness experiences. Personally, I've been a trainer for about 8 years now, and impacting people through fitness has always been my mission.
Hi guys, my name is Tyen. I've been a personal trainer for 7 years. I also have a show on YouTube called No Sweat, where I teach fitness to people and make fitness more accessible. I'm really excited to be here with Luke for Spill It. I don't know what questions we're going to be asked.
Probably they'll ask like, who was the most, which trainer you don't like or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Okay, let's do it.
To play Spirit, each player will take turns asking the other player a question. Players will also be given 3 action cards each to use at any point of time.
For skip, you can skip the question. Swap, you can swap the cards on hand with your opponent. And for switch, you can get your opponent to answer instead. Okay, I just start off with something saucy, yeah?
Okay.
Have you ever hit on someone or have been hit on at the gym?
By guys or?
Well, I would love to read your DMs. I can only imagine.
When doing like PT 101, I think it's more like they're asking me to touch their bicep. Like, is this really growing? You know, all these bicep curls, you know, like they just check themselves out. Then I'll check them out and I'm just like, yeah. I'm very curious to ask Tyen this because, you know, she's done quite a lot of things. How much can a fitness trainer earn? Oh, you see.
Oh! I'm very scared. Ira's watching. No, I pay my taxes on time. Don't worry, I don't bluff this kind of thing. Okay, so as freelancers and business owners, we all understand that the income kind of fluctuates from month to month. I can give you a ballpark figure depending on how many clients you take on. I know fitness trainers who can make an income of about 4-5K. And it can go up to like 10K. Okay, that was a juicy one.
Yeah, juicy.
Okay, I'm gonna get back at you right now. So, Lucas. True or false? Fitness influencers are not real personal trainers.
Oh my god. I would say I had that thought, to be honest. It stuck on me for a while. I'm like, you know, I studied so much, took a cert and everything, like, you know, someone can just post a video and just tell people and people might believe. I would say it's always that thin line, always that thin line about if you start charging at a very low rate and spoiling the industry for, you know, fitness trainers who are making a living out of their profession, then I think hold back a little bit, you know, like join a team or community or maybe get a mentor.
So true or false?
Okay. I think there's a mix. There's a mix.
Did you accept that answer?
No, it's true or false? Answer lah. Where got A and B?
To a certain extent, true. Yeah.
Okay, I accept.
Tyen, true or false? Since I'm the fit one, I sometimes feel pressured to behave or look a certain way in front of friends and family.
True, definitely true. And I think that this is an experience that a lot of people who work in the fitness and the media industry even face. I think there's always this expectation for you to look a certain way, be a certain weight, because people expect so much of you when they see you online and they have this impression as a fitness trainer, you're like a better being, you know, you are a lot healthier than the average. But I think that there's also this misconception, you would say, when people think that they're always fit, they're always motivated, they're always eating healthy, like 100% of the time.
We have so many down days that people don't see.
There are so many down. We are human too. I mean, and fitness trainers are. We will have down days. We cheat meal like all the time. We also we love McDonald's. You know,
I miss that. I miss my KFC.
I think definitely it's so true, and I feel that I don't just speak for myself, but I speak for all fitness trainers. What is one misconception about fitness instructors?
Training yourself and coaching is a very different thing. You know, like I do see some coaches who do not look exactly like on point in terms of being very ripped, very fit, but actually they are great coaches. You know, and people tend to shut them off too early. A lot of them are very, very knowledgeable in sports science or certified. I do think that some trainers cannot lose themselves, like, you know, let themselves go too much. Like something really too out of shape, you know, like everything's rolling out and we always have to put in the effort to do our best to at least,
Yeah.
maintain that
Yeah.
health, for fitness, and of course, not smoking too much, maybe.
Yeah, smoking too much. Not smoking at all, maybe.
What are your thoughts on the viral video where a male PT was seen inappropriately groping his female clients' butt? Solemn music playing.
As a guy, I want to hear your opinion, so I'm going to use my switch card.
Right time to use it. Yeah, actually many people asked me for my opinion when that video was surfaced, and I would say like the first thing that came to my mind was that should not be the thing to do lah. Because it really destroys the trust of like male PTs, who are really giving their best throughout, and one case really is not the truth for many male PTs.
That girl is probably very uncomfortable, and the fact that the video was shared so much, I would never want a female client or any client at all to feel uncomfortable in the gym like that.
What are your thoughts on fat diets?
Okay, good question. So I actually have tried every single diet you can think of. And I have documented my experiences on No Sweat, so I actually vlogged myself doing that from a week. And I would say that I feel fat diets really don't work. And I can tell you from my personal experience and from people who have done it, fat diets just make you yo-yo, because you're going to drop a ton of weight initially, lose a lot of water weight, and then you're like, oh yeah, like I'm skinny, like I've lost so much weight, I feel healthier. And then what do? After the diet, you're like, that's it, now I can eat how I normally eat, and I can go back to not exercising. And then your weight goes back, and sometimes it comes back even more than pre-diet. So I think that just putting yourself on a long-term restrictive diet is not sustainable. Ultimately, it's a calories in versus calories out thing. So I think that, something as simple as that, eating sustainable, the 80-20, I eat 80% healthy, 20% unhealthy, that has been what works for me and what works for a lot of my other clients.
Yeah, understanding your protein, fat, and carb intake.
Yeah.
Every meal is also very important.
Yeah. When looking for a partner, is it a red flag if someone doesn't take care of themselves or hates exercising?
I always thought that, being someone who is active, in sports and in fitness, I always find this girl who, travel with me to the 7 wonders of the world, take fitness videos,
Wow.
and just do that body workout, couple workout with me. Yeah, then I found my wife. She doesn't really work out that much, although I'm always nagging at her to work out. But I love her very much. Yes, 老婆. Yeah.
Okay, so for me, right, I don't need the guy to work out all the time. He doesn't have to go to the gym. He doesn't even need to be like super fit, to be very honest. I don't need you to like work out with me or go to the gym with me. In fact, I like to work out alone. So all those guys who are asking me out on gym dates, like, don't come to me for free personal training, okay? I don't need another personal trainer. I don't need to train you, okay? That's like my number one like pickup. Like a lot of these like gym bros, like you all know who you are, like sliding to my DMs, right? And then they're like, hey, like we should train together. And I'm like, I don't know you. Like, do you want personal training? And somebody has even asked, like this guy has even asked me like, hi, we should train together. Then I said, oh cool, and then I sent him my rate card.
Tyen.
Yeah.
This card is ask anything you want.
Wow.
What's your first impression of me as a personal trainer?
Okay, good one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I preface this by saying that I just met him today. He looks like a strong guy. He looks like he probably did like some powerlifting or like some strength training or bodybuilding style training in the past. I know bodybuilders. I used to date one.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
No, but it was a bad story.
Can we add on?
No, it was a bad. No, cannot.
Just
cannot
ask anything you want. Can you elaborate on your
cannot
experience?
Ask already. No, cannot. I had like this very strong like manhunt vibe from him. Like, how do I say this? Like, like the slick hair and the but manhunt, but now I'm a dad, but I still say fit. I'm a fit dad.
I joined it by chance.
That's what they all say. True or false, I've ever found my client hot/attractive.
True.
Ayo, I thought you were gonna use your skip card or something, because your wife is probably watching this video.
I do have some clients who come in, they are really like, they look very attractive. They are very confident about themselves. end of the day, they come to me for a reason, which is they need a personal trainer to really help them to achieve their goals.
Okay,
Really,
I think another question. Okay, sorry, I asked another one. Okay.
Okay.
Would you be insecure if your partner was a personal trainer and she was always in the gym with other good-looking people?
Wow. Yeah, I guess if she is a fitness, like really a fitness person like us, you know, and she's training with a bunch of friends who are fit, I think it's good to surround yourself with people who are like-minded and to really like work out together. Yeah, but of course, maybe I tell her to wear a bit lesser. No, wear a bit more. Wear a bit more.
Why wear a bit
Yeah,
more?
like just go in there with a jacket
Why?
and like
Huh?
sweats and like.
Jacket?
How do you deal with pervy clients?
Let me think.
Charge them high rates.
Yeah, correct. Clever.
Blue tick them.
Yeah, good one.
Don't read their
Okay.
messages.
I want to say like I've been fortunate enough not to have many pervy clients. Like I train mostly females. I know that a lot of female trainer friends of mine who have had male clients have experienced something to that effect. Like for example, they'll be talking and then the male clients would just like ask them out like after or be very inappropriate even though they're married and stuff like that. So I think it puts them in a very uncomfortable position because they still want to work but they want to keep it all professional. So I think it's hard and you just gotta stand your ground and draw those boundaries, and it's okay to drop clients who are not worth it because ultimately they're gonna stop training with you. So it's not worth keeping these people who are not serious anyway. Yeah.
True or false? I've given a client a hard time at the gym because I didn't like them or they were annoying.
There's this one client, she's like damn rude. She doesn't even say my name. She doesn't look me in the eye. I don't know, she was really quite strange. I don't know why. We had this weird relationship for like a month, but then after that I'm really glad that she decided not to train with me anymore because it was like a mutual breakup. Literally like just like not look me in the eye, like walk past me and be like, okay, where do I go? Where's the locker room? So I was like, okay, never mind. So this is what I do, okay? I made her do that plank, you know, when you're like plank on the Swiss ball.
Yeah.
Basically like you plank, right? And then after that you're supposed to hold the plank but with like a Swiss ball there. So it's like damn unstable, you're like shaking and stuff, right? So what I would do is that I would kick the ball like jam. I'd be like, control, and then she would have to like control there. Yeah, then I just make her balance, then she would be struggling. So all my clients watching, right, you know the harder I kick, the more annoyed I am with you. But it doesn't happen that often. I'm usually very nice. I kill but with a smile. I think on a whole the questions were a bit difficult. I wasn't prepared to go into all the stories.
Yeah.
But I think like it's very interesting to hear your own like experiences in the gym.
Really. Sometimes, you know, when we talk about certain touchy topics and people just like to take it and twist it and tarnish your reputation maybe. With you here, I think talking about it together,
Yeah.
I think it's fun and hopefully we address some topics.
Yeah. We're doing a little giveaway, so all you gotta do is like this video and comment down below a personal goal of yours and you will win a free set of no sweat resistance bands.
Stand a chance to win a free PT trial at Fit Look Gym as well. Thanks for watching this episode of Spirit.
And if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Bye!